The night was colder than usual. A drizzle had begun to fall from the heavy clouds, turning the streets of the city slick and reflective, as if the whole world had been polished in silver. The bus stop on Westwood Avenue looked lonely, with its flickering fluorescent light and damp benches. Emily Carter pulled her thin coat tighter around her shoulders, trying to stop her shivers. She had just finished a double shift at the hospital. Her feet ached from 12 hours of standing, her hands smelled faintly of disinfectant despite repeated scrubbing, and her heart carried the quiet exhaustion of tending to strangers who demanded more than she had left to give. She glanced at her watch. Almost midnight. The last bus was already late. She let out a slow breath, fogging the chilly air. Of course, she muttered softly. The day couldn't end without one more delay. Her auburn hair, damp from the rain, clung to her cheeks. She hadn't eaten since morning, and her stomach growled faintly in protest. But more than hunger or fatigue, it was the cold that gnawed at her. Each gust of wind seemed to cut straight through her skin, reminding her how thin her old coat was. Emily didn't notice the sleek, black car pulling up to the curb until its headlights dimmed and the engine softened to a low purr. The vehicle looked entirely out of place against the cracked pavement and faded bus stop sign. It was the kind of car that spoke of money, of status, of a world far removed from hers. The tinted window rolled down, revealing a man in his early 30s. His sharp jawline caught the glow of the streetlight, and his dark eyes held a mixture of curiosity and concern. He wore a tailored suit, the fabric so pristine it seemed untouched by the rain outside. "Are you waiting for the bus?" His voice was deep, commanding, yet strangely gentle. Emily hesitated. "Yes. The last one, I think." He glanced at his watch, then back at her. "It won't come tonight. They cancel late routes when the weather turns bad." Her brows furrowed. "I'll wait anyway. Maybe I'll get lucky." A faint smile touched his lips. Luck rarely comes at bus stops. He paused, studying her shivering form. "You'll freeze out here." Emily straightened, defensive despite her discomfort. "I'll be fine." The man tilted his head slightly, as though weighing her words. Then, after a brief silence, he said the words that would change everything. "Come with me." She blinked. "Excuse me." "Get in the car," he said, his tone calm but firm. "It's too cold for you to wait here, and it's dangerous this late at night. I'll give you a ride home." Emily's instincts screamed caution. She didn't know him. He could be anyone, charming or dangerous, wealthy or cruel. And yet, something in his steady gaze made her hesitate less than she thought she would. There was no arrogance there, no sleazy intent. Just certainty, like he was a man accustomed to making decisions and being obeyed. Still, she crossed her arms.